In September 2003, Clement McNally, who was serving a life sentence for the unprovoked murder of a friend, tore up a T-shirt and strangled his cellmate, Anthony Hesketh. Anthony was serving just 2 months for a driving offence. When McNally was found guilty of the murder in 2004, he said he was acting on behalf of Satan. He also said he derived great pleasure from the experience. The 8-day inquest into the death of Anthony Hesketh called a number of witnesses, including his killer, Clement McNally, a fellow prisoner at the time of his death, prison officers and experts who'd assessed McNally's mental health. The jury was asked a number of additional questions on top of when, where and how Anthony Hesketh had died. When asked whether Manchester Prison was complying at the time with national protocol on assessing whether prisoners are safe to share a cell, the jury answered no. When asked whether the deterioration of Clement McNally's mental health had been recognised by officials at the prison, the jury answered no. And when asked whether Clement McNally had an interest in Satanism that hadn't been recognised, the jury answered yes. The jury added that there had been failings in planning and communication on the part of the prison. They said a review of McNally's behaviour and psychological state didn't take place when it should, and that staff had failed to consider whether a short-sentence prisoner should have been sharing a cell with a convicted murderer and known Satanist. The jury was reminded that an inquest is a fact-finding mission, a chance to ascertain a course of events and not to apportion blame. The judge said that while the jury had found a number of faults at the prison, that since the incident a number of changes had been made. Anthony Hesketh's sister was at court but too upset to come on camera. She said her brother's death had had a great effect on her health and was a great strain on her family. When asked whether she thought that sufficient changes had been made at Manchester Prison, she said, "I can't put into words how I feel about that place. The only good thing that could have come from my brother's death would be a guarantee that this would never happen again, and we haven't got that." She's now seeking legal advice on whether to take civil action.